Gibran said, "When I see a person, I say within myself, who is he? And in what matter do I know him? And why is he here? And what law has joined me with him?" For RAICES, the law that joins us all is our humanity, and that is how it should be. So please join me in welcoming RAICES CEO and President Jonathan Ryan, who will accept the Khalil Gibran Award for Institutional Excellence on behalf of this amazing organization.
Thank you. Thanks to the Arab American Institute Foundation for this honor, and thanks to all of you for being here tonight. We at RAICES believe that the United States is a place that belongs to all of us. Through our work as attorneys, social workers, and advocates, whether it's for a child from Central America fleeing the worst violence in this hemisphere, a Somali woman fleeing religious or clan-based persecution, or a young man from Iraq fleeing the chaos that our nation's invasion brought to his country. We approach each individual person we serve with the conviction that they belong here, and the belief that it is our common responsibility as free and decent people to welcome them to their new home. We are in a moment in time when we as a country have to decide who we are and who we are going to be. It's happened before, when we as a country decided that it was no longer okay to discriminate on the basis of race, religion, and national origin, when the Supreme Court recognized same-sex marriage in all 50 states, when a woman's right to vote was finally recognized. In each of these moments, the American people stood up and said, enough. We will not deny any people their basic human dignity. Not us, not here. That's exactly where we are today. We've been fighting an anti-immigrant agenda for over 30 years. But on January 27th, 2017, when they introduced the Muslim ban, we knew this time around was different. Since then, our government has been hell-bent on enacting an immigration policy which is intentionally dehumanizing, tyrannical, and chaotic, placing immigrants in detention where they endure physical and emotional abuse, denying entry to refugees who are fleeing violence, separating children from their parents to break their will. All of this is being done by the people we elected. This is a reflection of us. And if we don't do something about it, this will become who we are. RAICES is not going to let that happen. We believe we need to build bridges, not walls. Bridges into communities that are ready to welcome our newcomers with open arms. Bridges into courtrooms where everyone must be ensured the right to due process. Bridges towards career paths for our newest members so everyone can have an opportunity to make their family life better. But they don't want to let us build a bridge. They remind us of this each time ICE conducts another workplace raid, like the one a few weeks ago at a tech company in Dallas where ICE detained 280 people. Look around, that's half of this room. They're reminding us of this right now as they erect 2 new tent camps in the middle of the desert to house refugees and migrants in cages. Even though there are plenty of empty beds in the detention centers that our government is paying private prison companies $8.3 million per facility per day to run. They remind us when our president gets on Twitter and threatens to close the border if his precious wall doesn't get funded. They don't want to let us build a bridge. Why not? Because bridges don't line their pockets. Bridges don't allow them to sow fear of the other. Bridges don't perpetuate a comfortable system where an underclass of workers can do all the manual labor with zero protections. Bridges don't benefit the few, but bridges benefit all of us because bridges bind us together, and together we are stronger. So we have a choice right now. Do we want to stand together, or do we want to let them defeat us? That's the choice. I think the answer is obvious. But to defeat them, it will take small, brave actions by every one of us. RAICES was a small organization for decades, and we find ourselves here in this incredible event, standing on the shoulders of our own heroes, including Muhammad Ali, the UN Refugee Agency, Salma Hayek Pinault, the ACLU, Presidents Mary Robinson of Ireland and Lech Walesa of Poland, the Children's Defense Fund, Her Majesty Queen Noor, Sting, and Chef Jose Andres, and the wonderful World Central Kitchen. We believe that the United States is a place that belongs to all of us. And we promise you that we will fight in the courtroom. We will organize in communities. And when necessary, we will take to the streets to honor this award. From the bottom of my heart, and from the team of every one of us at RAICES, I thank you very much for this honor.